podcast number
26.
number 26.
My maths.
We never quite know, do we?
No, we don't.
It's a bit of a strange one this week because I was invited in as a guest.
You were a guest, and now you're sort of co-presenting it.
And
An unfortunate turn of events.
we have, yes. Can we admit what's gone on?
So, Dan is unavailable due to Theo and Ray's parents' evening, which we'll give him a pass on that because that's quite important.
That's valid.
Now,
Yep.
for the second week in a row, Will is given a bit of an excuse.
Go on.
This wasn't an hour. This was within the last 10 minutes. We were waiting outside. He's normally late anyway.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, we get this voice note from him. So I'm going to play it to see what he says. So brace yourself, viewers and listeners.
Slight issue. The digital dash on my car has decided that it's not going to turn on when I turn on my car, which means I can't see my speed or anything like that, which means I can't drive it. I'm currently trying to sort it, and I'm hoping I can, but at this point, it's looking like I'm not going to be there today. So I suppose you can use this as my sort of love spuds for new cars that rely too heavily on electronics that just fuck up every 5 minutes. So I might have to get the RAC out. But yeah, have it.
Well, that's Will's message.
That's a message and a half, isn't it? Really, is it? I've got to ask a question. I mean, I don't know if you know. Is it an electric car?
No.
No. Oh, it's
But it's not a Skoda either. That's why.
Well, that's it.
We always live by Skodas, and they've done us proud for many, many years.
We have done. Thinking about it, we have done so many Skodas in our family.
I'm on my fourth.
And I'm on 1, 2, 3. I think I'm on my fifth.
This is starting to sound like the Grand Tour.
It is a bit.
The wrong podcast.
It is. Yes.
So let's get. Now we've got.
Shall we start again,
a couple of messages from Dan apparently. So we've got one from Dan. So I'm going to play this one. Right, here we go.
Bonjour, Donk, Warden, and the late night radio legend that is Carl. Monsieur Nakadni here. I can't be with you today. So I just thought I'd drop you a little note just to see how everybody is, because I'm stuck at work basically and I've got nothing else to do. I've just got a little love spuds for you today for some contemplation later on. Flat pack furniture.
Oh.
Wow. Yesterday I tore myself to pieces, tore out what little hair I've left, putting together a wardrobe and a chest of drawer unit. Yeah, great fun. I used to think I could do this for a living and go around and help people put their flat pack furniture together, but on reflection, no, a hard pass for me. Hope you're all well. I don't know what you're talking about today. Look after the place, don't set fire to it, don't put anybody in the microwave, and I will see you next Thursday. Ciao. I forgot to add. Don't forget to push the walk on Saturday. Big one for us, 2 years since we lost Mark. So everybody's invited, friends, families, dogs, whoever you want to bring along. We'll have the gazebo up, we'll have a table out showing what we do, trying to get people involved. Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, Holton Rugby. Weather forecast is good. Bye-bye.
Well,
full of information.
That was one of his. That was Love Spuds. Is going to be great.
Love Spud. There's more Love Spuds on this programme than the local grocery store.
It's fantastic. That was actually quite a good note from Dan.
It was clean.
Yeah, there was no swearing.
No.
Quite disappointed.
He's good. He's all right. Anyway,
he knows what he's doing.
They'll both be fine, and I'm sure they'll both be back next week for you.
Well, hopefully.
And,
else it's going to be a really boring one from me.
Then I can have a kip in the afternoon then.
Yeah, well, like you normally do.
Like I normally do. It's what old people do.
Yeah,
when I'm not on the radio, what else do I do? Sleep or cut the lawn.
No flat pack furniture.
No
We've had many.
No, it's interesting that Dan mentioned flat pack furniture because we've had a few episodes.
We'll get onto it
with
later.
that. Yeah,
we've got one wardrobe that has been up and down more than Abby Titmus's knickers.
It has, yes,
but it's still going.
It's still going.
I don't know about her knickers, but
well, probably still going. I would guess. I don't know. I'll get my people to contact her people, and I'll find out for next
well,
week. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know next week.
Good God, that's a
But flat pack
podcast.
furniture, and interest. We will get onto the mental health subject in a bit. Honestly, we will. But flat pack furniture, it's interesting that Dan should mention that because we have done a fair bit in our time with your
More than enough flat pack
various
furniture.
house movies. I mean, our house is a bit like an IKEA showroom, anyway, with different things.
Have you got a Poang?
No.
You haven't got a
Oh,
Poang?
that's the chair, isn't it?
Yeah,
the rocking
you gotta
chair.
have a Poang.
Yeah, I've got a Poang. Yeah, I've got one of those. And cream. It's like a sort of creamy beige.
But you've got the
colour.
footrest as well, so you've got a posh Poang.
Yeah, but trying to get, if anybody else has got one of those, trying to get the cover on the completed chair is really difficult.
Oh, it's a bastard.
Really difficult. Really difficult. And that can get the old stress levels going, I
The
can
love
tell
spuds
you.
is going to be great this week. I've got a feeling. I can already see the vein in your head starting to come out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the heat. We've been out in the sun. Interesting. Before we got the voice note from Will, we were quite early today because we wanted to beat the traffic, which we did successfully. And outside the studio here that we were using, the sunshine was absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
It was a really nice day.
And I
There's
don't
not
know
a
if we
cloud
should.
in the sky.
I'm not sure if we should admit this, but we actually did a bit of plane spotting because there was quite a few planes coming over.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah,
Took us back for when I was a little lad.
absolutely.
All them years ago.
Yeah.
So today we are going to speak about processing your emotions.
Okay. Yep.
And I think that's quite an important subject to talk about because how do you process your emotions when you're in the midst of that rage or you're having that mental episode?
I guess the first thing really there is to know, because a lot of people, I mean, I'm just thinking from my own personal lifestyle, you sort of get up, you go to the day job, you do your bits and pieces, and then you have a bit of a kip, as I do. But you sort of plod through life, and do you really know? Do you really analyse your emotions as you go along? You know, some days you might feel, I feel a bit, I don't feel quite so happy. But do you actually consider that, did you actually think, I'm getting a bit emotional, I'm getting a bit wound up? Do you consciously think that, do you think?
I think probably the only time you get to do it is when you've finished your day job, the kids are in bed, and you're sitting down and you're probably processing the day and going, I didn't handle that situation at work as well as I could.
Yeah,
Was I
yeah.
feeling a bit wound up, stressed? The boss is on me. I'm not hitting targets. And then it could sort of build up from there. But I think when I was going through my depression and all the issues, thinking back now, I can sort of see, okay, I was really angry that day. It was really building up. And for me, like you meant on your podcast, you said it felt like a pressure.
Yeah.
Just building and building until one day something just snapped like a
Yeah.
click and it just went. And thinking of it now, I was very much the same. Like the kids were going, Bridget was not nagging, but just going on, and the day job was building up. And I think one day it just got on top, and I just went, "Fuck this! I've had enough."
Yeah.
One day I walked out of my old job. I remember ringing you
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah, I can
'Cause
remember that so clearly.
I think that day I'd not seen Bridget properly for about 2 days. I was doing 12-hour days, and I just went, you know what? I've had enough of this, and I just walked out.
Which, I mean, in any, when you've got a house, you've got a family, just make that decision to walk out of a job that is your security.
I didn't know what I was going to do. I had to pay the mortgage. I didn't know what. But at
I
that
know.
moment, because everything had built up for a couple of years, I think that was the tipping point, and I just went, I can't do this anymore.
It does take a lot of doing, though, doesn't it?
Oh, I was very nervous doing
To
it.
actually, do
But I
it.
think ringing you at your job and going, Dad, look, I've done something quite stupid. I've walked out of a job. Now, when I was growing up, you were you need to go and do it. You need to pay the bills.
Yeah.
You've always taught me to work hard, and whether you like it or not, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
thought, God, the one person not to ring is my dad. And then you went, okay, don't worry about it. And I was like, fucking hell, it's my dad.
I did sort of sense, though, that job was getting to you, and the hours were horrendous, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Finishing at 12 at night, and I was back in at 8 in the morning, so I wasn't getting any.
A lot of responsibility as well. So all these things build up, and it all goes, that's when it all goes a bit tits, to be honest with you. But how do you know? This is the thing. You see, to me, when I had my little episode many, many years ago, that build-up period, I didn't realise at the time that build-up period was building up. Now, was that the same with you? Could you sense things were going wrong gradually?
think I could sense things were going south. Not quickly, but gradually. I could feel myself every day getting a little bit more angry and going, oh, here we go again. It's going to be the same process, the same regime at work. And you get bored of it. Because once you're doing the same thing day in, day out, you do just go into autopilot.
Yes, you do.
And you think, here we go. And then something else would happen, like a life event, and you go, right, I can't deal with that. Try and push it to the back.
Yeah.
But I think realising now, I should have processed it a bit better and gone, well, okay, this is a different feeling.
Yeah.
How do I process it? Maybe speak to someone more, which I probably should have done.
Yeah.
But when you're going through that, you don't want to.
You don't want to. You don't want to admit it. And I guess a lot of people are exactly the same. They don't really understand what's happening. You know, maybe they've had years and years of just, can we use the term, a normal life where everything has gone well. Everything has just gone to plan. There's plenty of money in the pot. There's no money worries. The family's great. Everybody's doing well. And then that one thing happens, and then that suddenly turns things upside down, doesn't it? It all changes. But then it's realising, I guess. I mean, we're not experts by any means, are we?
No,
we're just talking of our own experiences and what I've witnessed with yourself, and what I've listened to on the podcasts that have gone before this one, and it's understanding, I guess, what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the first?
I think it's talking. It's being open and honest, realising that you're not how you should feel or how you normally feel. It's going, right, okay, this is a new feeling I've never experienced, the racing heart. But it's looking what's different. It could be the racing heart. It could be the sweating. It could be the feeling dizzy. It could be that monumental pressure that you feel. It's recognising those little bits and going, okay, this isn't me. I need to go and talk to someone. But it's knowing who to go and talk to.
Yeah, making that first move.
Because there could be someone at work that would pretend to listen, but as soon as boss, this person's going through this.
Well, yeah,
do
because
we really want to?
There's got to be a little bit of confidentiality, hasn't there? You know, if you need to go to somebody that you can trust.
Oh yeah.
And who's not going to sort of make things work. I think Will, one of the podcasts that I was involved with before, Will was talking about he'd talk to somebody and that actually made the situation slightly worse for him.
Yeah.
So it's picking that person. And I guess it's also educating people. It's getting the education out there, which hopefully some of the work that your group does, Back and Forth does, and the podcast do, it actually gets the word out to people exactly what mental health is all about.
Yeah.
And I use the term mental health, people think, yeah, okay, it's mental health. But what is it really?
It's that different feeling. It's anything that makes your life or your normal day-to-day life harder. That's what we determine mental health is.
Yeah.
It could be anything that prevents you from having a normal day-to-day life, whether it's getting out of bed, washing, going to work, speaking to the kids, speaking to you or mum. It's anything that stops you. So if you're feeling, I don't feel myself today, talk to someone there and then. Don't bottle it up. Don't go, it'll be fine in a couple of days, because it'll manifest and it'll get worse.
And it's going to
worse.
Yeah,
That's when to take action and go, right, okay, I need to go and speak to someone.
If we sort of, let's say, okay, we're going through a difficult time, do you recognise the signs of going through that difficult time? That's the time to start talking, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so. It could be a family friend. It could be your parents. It could be someone at work that you never spoke to. Sometimes speaking to that one person that you don't know that well can be better, because you're not thinking, they're going to go and tell someone. It's different than talking to your family and your friends, because they know you as a person, whereas this person might not know you as well, and they can give you an informal point of view. Whereas your family or someone could go, I think you'll be all right. But that's not what I want to hear. I want to hear.
See, I was a bit like that with you, wasn't I?
Yeah, we'll be very open and honest. When I was going through it, I probably didn't tell you everything.
No.
It took a lot. But now you recognise when I'm being a bit more quiet or I'm being a bit more antisocial, as you say, you'll just drop me that extra text.
Well, that's the thing. We have this family thing, don't we? Where we
Yes.
we have family events that we sort of. I mean, we don't. I've got to be honest. We don't tend, because we've all got different working patterns and we've got all different working shifts. And I think every member of our family of a working age, we all work really strange hours, don't we? We don't do a typical 9 till 5 job. So, and what with other things, running the house and doing other bits and pieces, it's actually quite difficult to all get together.
Yeah.
So we don't tend to do it very often. But when we do, when we try and organise something, there are times when we say, oh, Lee won't want to do that. We'll be in an antisocial mood.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we had a lovely day, didn't we, for Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, Bridget, to be fair to her, organised a really nice afternoon.
On the last weekend, we had a really nice time, and she put so much effort into it. And you were up for it. You were, despite the fact you'd been to work since goodness knows what time and come back and straight into a house full of people, you handled it really well.
I think it's important to, even if you're not feeling it, or you think, oh, God, I can't be arsed with this, I've been at work all day, to think of the other people.
Yeah.
It's only for a couple of hours. You put a smile on. You do it because Bridget's probably been looking forward to it just as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
She thrives on that. She loves putting things on for people. She loves being the, what's the word? She loves being the host.
The host,
she loves giving something back to everyone.
And she's really good at it as well. She's put a lovely, everything about it. It was really
She
good.
likes a busy house.
So
I think that helps her mental health. She's got people there that she can talk to, have a laugh, and just forget everything else that's going on.
You see, Bridget's got quite a stressful job, hasn't she? So
I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't. I've been in that environment, not working, but as a visitor and as a patient and
it's
things.
Not nice.
And it actually just, I mean, I know it's very organised, but at times it just seems like absolute chaos. There's just people everywhere, and there's so many things going on. So I mean, dealing with that on a long shift.
How do you process that? Because when she comes home to me, it's shower, sit down. You had a good day. She unloads for about 20 minutes non-stop. But that's her way of
doing it. Yeah,
processing everything that's gone on. Just to go, Liam, you need to just sit and listen. Shut up, don't say anything.
Yeah,
and let me unload. And that's probably how she processes it.
I mean, we're dealing there with 12-hour shifts, aren't we?
Anything could come through the door.
And it's sort of life and death situations.
It is the programme Casualty. It is literally real life Casualty.
Well, when I've been in there, when I used to watch Casualty religiously, we all did, didn't we?
Yeah.
On a Saturday night. And one of our things were we used to take a bet, didn't we, to see how long the programme would be on before somebody was actually sick. But there were so many, when you see the things that go on there and how fast everything's going on, it is actually like that in real life.
Oh, she doesn't stop. I couldn't do it.
No.
But then how does he process it? I mean, how do you process your emotions at work if you've had a bit of a day?
Well,
what do you do? I mean, I know you wazz your machine around and swear at it and call it a bastard and whatnot. But if you've had one of them days at work, how do you process? How do you know? Right, I'm getting a bit worked up here. How do you process it?
I've got to be honest. In the job that I've got, there's very few things that tend to get me wound up. We did have an incident a few weeks back because when I'm at the day job, it's all very sort of, for me, it's all very sort of calm and collected. I'm very much on my own. Just go round. As long as I get everything done, it's all done and dusted. But there was one day, there was one Monday, I was involved with defrosting a freezer.
Oh, living the dream.
Which doesn't sound the most exciting way to spend Monday morning at 4:00 in the morning. But, it's part of a job. So that's what I was doing. And normally, everything goes swimmingly to plan. But this particular freezer was really badly iced up and it was taking a bit of doing. So I managed to do it, but the venue, over the chest freezer, there's like some cabinet freezers.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And when you get in, you have to, I always think, I need to be careful getting out because I'm going to bang my head on the cabinet above. So I actually did it. And it was one of those situations where I actually thought I'm going to bang my head if I'm not careful. And next thing I know, slap, there it goes. And
now, did we get the typical dad response that I would have got at home?
Well,
or did you get the professional work mode, Carl?
At first, we got the, oh, that hurt.
or did then you get the bastard like I
professional.
normally get?
Professional work mode. Okay. However, this is where it gets interesting. About 5 minutes later, I'm in again. I'm thinking, I'm not going to do that again. Next thing I know, slam. Little mark on the back of my head. And the language
was a
came
bastard.
out. That was. And do you remember the keyboard on the computers when the keyboard
Oh,
used
the
to pack up?
25 that you went through.
Yeah, the keyboard. It was like, and I was chucking it about, and manager came over. He said, "Are you having a bit of an episode, Carl?" I said, "I've just banged my head," and he'd never heard me swear in 4.5 years. I don't think anybody had heard me swear, so they knew something was wrong, and that was a case.
But that's how quickly something
Split
so
second.
silly at work can change your mood.
Yeah.
And you could be thinking about that silly thing all day, and it could eat
Well,
up
I did.
and
Funny
eat
enough,
up and
I
eat
did.
up.
And everybody was saying, "How's your head, Carl? You're all right." I mean, great group of people were all very concerned about it because I did take a bit of a battering of it. Your mum, who works at the same place, didn't take any notice whatsoever.
She probably just laughed all shit.
She did, yeah. Just get on with it, you know. But there's little things like that happen. But other than that, I can't really say that I get stressed. Now, the last job that I had.
Oh, that was stressful.
That was quite a stressful job. And that was typical sort of 9 till 5 malarkey. And I used to think I quite enjoyed it, which I did, really. The people were great, which made the job. And I used to sort of just, again, plod through it and not really knowingly had any emotions. You know, look forward to the weekend, bit down on a Monday because it was that pattern. But what used to really get me towards the end, and this is when I knew that I needed to try and do something else as I was getting a bit older. If I went on holiday, the build-up to the holiday was outstanding. It was amazing. Wonderful feelings.
Yep.
And nothing was a problem. Everything was great. No matter what else was going on, I'm looking forward to my holiday. It's going to be great. No work for a week. That was brilliant. Yeah. And then by the middle of the holiday...
I know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what's coming. I know you to a T.
Middle of the holiday, I'm starting to come down. And it was like, although I'm still on my holiday and I should be enjoying the holiday...
You're planning to go back to work. You're planning that.
Yeah.
Because you know it's coming.
In my head, I'm thinking, wow, you know,
Shit,
wow. And then on the Sunday night before, I used to get so down. I used to joke and say I'm getting a black mood coming on. That's what I used to call it.
Yeah.
And I guess now we're talking about it. It's funny because I've never really thought about this, but since we're talking about this particular subject, thinking back, it used to come. So when I was on a high, I was really up there, and then whoosh, straight down.
Can just, that little thing like that can just switch your mood.
Yeah.
And drag the people around you. Oh, Dad's on one again.
And
let's steer clear for an extra half hour. He's in one of them moods.
Yeah. I don't know whether other people get this as well, but because I'd witnessed this a couple of times through holidays, then I sort of used to psych myself up for it. So I almost built myself up to this situation where I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get down again. I'm going to get down. And it's you sort of program yourself to expect to feel low.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm sort of analysing myself now.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of the pod. You wouldn't have done this.
I wouldn't have done this.
If you weren't recording.
But I don't get that. I don't get those feelings at the job that I'm doing now. Which
is it the lack of stress?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
the lack of responsibility. It's an easier.
Both. It's an easier environment to work in, although it's physically more difficult. The most stressful thing that probably I'm thinking about is there going to be a freezer defrost? Am I going to bang my head? How many freezer pallets do I have to sort out?
Yeah.
And
that's it.
You know, is the cleaning machine going to work?
That's a different love spot.
I have had a few moments with cleaning machines. Because I don't
I've heard.
I don't know why, but it's like, this is your life, this, isn't it?
Great, isn't it?
I don't know why, but they won't invite me back again. I thought too much. I don't know why, but the store that I work at, we seem to be picked quite regularly to trial new machines. and they said to me about a couple of years ago, we're getting you a robotic cleaning machine. And I thought, this ain't going to work. And
they know who they gave it to.
Yeah.
You that breaks everything.
Yeah. Basic training, and it used to just go spinning off around the shop on its own. And the idea was I could go off and do something else, but I spent more time walking around looking for this cleaning machine, which used to make
just making sure old Marjorie's not underneath it. She's been sucked up.
Marjorie. It was funny, really, because we didn't see Marjorie for weeks, and then when the machine went back, they brought her back. It was. But this machine, it used to just go off, and it's supposed to follow a route that was planned around the store. And I'd be out in the car park doing something, usually talking to somebody, and somebody would come and go, Carl, can you come and sort the machine out? Because nobody else knew how to use it. So you had to sort of push this emergency stop button on the back of it.
Sounds like a fucking Dalek.
Slap it and it stopped. It was quite pornographic at times. And
wow.
The kids used to love it. Because the kids...
Well, I hope not. No. Jesus, that's a different episode. Oh, God. We're going to get cancelled.
I won't get invited back. This could be my final appearance on the Back and Forth Men's Mental Health. But no, the thing is with this, the kids used to love it because it was like this thing that used to just go around on its own flashing lights.
Yeah, but they put things in front of it to try and break it.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But
so, for someone, I mean, yourself and your mum and like the immediate family, knowing that what I've gone through and what I've experienced, would you look back at it now and go, maybe I should have spoke to him a bit more about that?
Definitely.
About that.
See, I'm not particularly good at lovey-dovey stuff.
We've never really been I love you family, but we know it. We know it.
Yeah.
We don't say it, do we?
No, we don't. No, and I mean, interestingly enough, the subject of emotions, on Sunday, which was Mothering Sunday, me and Debbie, your mum, we went out for a drink afterwards, after we'd done our little babysitting day. And
grandparent duties.
Grandparents, and burnt me head badly at Hatton Country Park. And, of course, everybody else was there, big families, gatherings, and having meals and stuff, and really busy. And there was a particular family who were very sort of touchy-feely, and son was hugging mum, and the grandkids were all getting involved. And I said to Dad, yeah, that's really nice, because look, they're all like together. They're doing it the old-fashioned way. Other tables, everybody was on their phones, doing whatever they do, having a bite full of food and stuff. But this particular family, it was just like an old-fashioned family would be.
They were in the moment.
Yeah, and you could tell they were, the mum particularly, you could tell she was enjoying every single minute of it. And it was lovely. But, back to what we were saying, yeah, we don't. I mean, I find it quite difficult to do stuff. I mean, as you know, we've got a relative in hospital at the moment, and your mum is absolutely brilliant. And I find the whole thing really difficult to deal with. I can't do the holding hands and all that. I just find it really difficult.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how you process it. That's you processing the emotion. People are different, like Mum and Bridget, especially Bridget. She's very, I need a hug because this is going to help calm me down. Yeah. Whereas me, just take the piss out of me for 5 minutes. Just call me whatever you want.
Do you think that's a male-female thing, or do you think that's a difference?
I think it's probably the way men were brought up. Is to get on with it, not cry, be a man, get on with things and not show your emotion, which we both know now doing this podcast is a load of bollocks. That's why I'm teaching Riley and Amelia, look, if you've got emotion, show it. Don't bottle it up. If you're feeling angry, let it out. If you're feeling sad, let it out. If you're really wanting to laugh, let it go. Just embrace it. It's nothing to be scared of. It's a superpower, showing your emotion now.
Yeah.
But for some people listening to this, they might go, I don't know if it is. Is it? It's showing weakness. It's not showing weakness. It's showing that you care. Because one of your family members might go, he's been a bit extra quiet. Do I need to go and, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Well, actually, I've been feeling a bit down. Right, let's go and talk about it. It's quite difficult for someone to open up. It was definitely difficult for me to open up.
Yeah,
'cause I didn't feel like I could. Whereas now, if I'm having a bad day, I'll tell you I'm having a shit day.
There's got to be people who are following Back and Forth. Got to be people who are listening to the podcasts, and they might be in those early stages of going through problems, and still in that moment of what do I do next, and
Just talk.
and hopefully what they're hearing. I know we've waffled on about all sorts of things, but you know this key bit of dealing with your emotions. Hopefully it will help somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And certainly things that I've heard from the other podcasts, you know, I've learned so much, and have now a little bit of understanding of what you've been through.
Yep.
And what other people have been through, that you would just sort of cast off. You know, you wouldn't sort of think about it. You just
palm it off as a day,
Yeah.
normal day, whereas
Yeah.
to someone going through it, it's not a normal day.
The danger is, of course, is that you can have a bad day,
Everyone
then-
has bad days.
and then the next day can also be bad, and then you can go through a period of having several bad days, and then I guess it's going to really spiral.
Yeah. That's when hopefully someone realises, or you yourself realise, right, okay, this has been going on for a good couple of weeks. It's not changed. Maybe it's time I speak to someone.
So anybody who's listening to this today, if you know somebody and you see a change in them,
Just talk.
that's
Be open and honest. We always say be as honest as a breeze block, and ask them twice if they're okay. 'Cause if I asked you once, you'd go, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm fine. And you wouldn't speak about it again.
Yeah, I bumped my head on a freezer,
But if you ask them that second time, are you okay? You're more likely to get the real answer. Go, actually, no, I'm feeling a bit not myself. Right, let's go and talk about it.
yeah.
Because as an organisation, we can put you in touch with GPs. We can self-refer for you. There's this misconception that people have to go to a doctor to self-refer to therapy. You don't. You can do it yourself. It takes a 10-minute online form or a phone call. But if you need that someone to sit next to you, we can do that. We can put you in contact with any organisation to help if we can't physically help you ourselves.
Yeah.
We can do it.
And it's guiding people, I guess, isn't it, as well, into that direction of gaining some help before things get really bad.
That's when it goes down the dark path of suicide, self-harm, because that's the whole reason the group was started, because Mark unfortunately took his own life.
Yeah,
So if we can prevent that, we've done our job.
yeah. And this anniversary walk is coming up, isn't it?
This Saturday.
about what Dan was
Nice
saying.
link. See, he's
You
got
see?
it. The old radio presenter's still got it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this Saturday, Holton, 10 o'clock in Rugby. It's the 2nd year anniversary of unfortunately losing Mark. So Dan has sort of thought, what can we do to mark this sort of occasion? So we've invited family, friends, children, dogs, whoever wants to come. Let's make it as big as we possibly can. The gazebo is going to be up so people will be able to see what we're doing, where we're starting from. We just want to make it as big as possible to sort of remember him and remember why we started this journey in the right way.
Yeah.
So if you can come down, please feel free. I'm taking the kids.
There's so much good, isn't there? There really is. I mean, it's such a sad story, but you look at it as a positive that there's so much good come out of the formation of this group.
Oh, it's immense. I mean, I found this group. If Bridget didn't point me in the right direction, God knows where I'd be.
No. But you sort of stumbled across it, really, didn't you?
Yeah,
it
family friend.
It wasn't something you were particularly looking for, because
No.
at that time you weren't really
I wasn't looking for anything.
dealing. No, you weren't dealing with things, and it just sort of
Carried on. Just stumbled on it, went for that first walk, and now look at me. I'm sitting in a podcast studio recording with my dad.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
When Will said he couldn't make it, we
We
did
both
think,
saw that outside and went,
"Oh,
shit, what are we going to do? Now we're going to have to wing it.
Yeah, because
We have.
this is probably the most me and you have talked together for a long,
About
long
30
time,
years.
actually. Yeah, about 30 years. Well, it's like microwave, isn't it?
Oh, God, don't say that again. But no,
Oh.
it's important to talk.
Yeah,
And I think we do it a lot more now than we used to.
definitely.
But it's about processing the emotion
Yeah,
and riding out that wave. Oh, that's quite good.
I like that.
I'm
Yeah.
loving that.
when we're on that beach riding that wave.
Skegness?
Skegness.
Oh, God, that's not a beach, is it? That's a
Yeah,
nuclear bloody
it's
disaster.
it is.
But the kids love it.
But
The
we
kids
like
love
it.
it.
I mean, I remember going to Skegness. I can't remember who I was with now. But there was a volleyball, some sort of international volleyball tournament on the beach.
God.
And we all stood there watching this volleyball. It was quite exciting, really. It was quite good. But the wind was blowing, the sun was blowing. And when I got home, the whole of my left side of my face was totally red. The other side was white. And everybody was saying at work, "Oh, you've caught the sun, haven't you?" I said, "No," I said, "I've been sandblasted because the sun was blowing with the wind." No matter, it could be the hottest day in the history of the world in Skegness. And the thing is, there's always a wind there.
Yes. Now, Love Spuds.
Love Spuds, right.
You can
okay.
go first, being the guest.
We've had a few already,
We've
haven't
had a
we?
few. We'll delve into flat packs in a minute because that's going to be quite a chunky Love Spuds.
Okay, right. Well, my Love Spud this week, when I was invited to come on to this podcast again, the first thing I thought about was, right, I've got to sort out a Love Spud. So I've warmed them up. And
Well, it's getting hot.
No, I don't want anybody to be offended by this. What I'm going to say, because I don't take it the wrong way. Listen till the end, and then make judgment on me. Okay?
Oh God!
It's old people.
Okay.
Old people. Now the reason is because they dither. They dither about.
Are you including you in this?
Well, maybe.
I'll
later.
make the decision.
Mate,
okay. All right.
I'll let you. And the listeners and viewers of the podcast, you can all decide at the end, it's fine. But old people, the reason being is because I've had a few experiences recently where they dither at checkouts. They can't find the right card to pay with. They can't use the card reader. Then they go all through it, and then they want to use their card to get points. You know, like the Nectar card or whatever.
You can practice what you preach.
And
you've always got a card.
Exactly, I've got a card for everything. But I'm old-fashioned. I don't do it on my phone. Well, I've got my Marks and Spencer's card on my phone.
God.
I don't want to sound posh, but I have got a Marks and
Jesus.
Spencer. Anyway, but they sort of dither about at checkouts, right?
Yeah.
And mess about. Then they sort of take an age to pack the bags, one item at a time. Chat. Have you seen Cyril recently? No, just pack your bag and move on and
Pack your
let
bag
me.
and fuck off.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, but I'm a little bit more polite than that. So they dither at checkouts in shops. They're very indecisive. They also have a lot of annoying habits. Yeah, and they can't use technology properly. They just mess it up totally. On the phone, asking them for information. No, I haven't got that bit. Oh, I haven't got that. Oh. I mean, a classic example, McDonald's, fast food restaurants.
Yeah, but you're crap at ordering from
I
McDonald's.
am. Yeah, Amelia can do it absolutely brilliantly.
I don't know. She just does it with her eyes closed. I don't know how she does it.
I just mess it up totally. We always end up with something missing. Or worse still, I
Someone else's order.
I go and collect it and I come back and it's the wrong order. How does anybody do that? I don't know how that... I mean, I can understand the delivery man getting it wrong, but me getting order 34 when I was number 39, I don't know how that works. But, you know, things like that. And then old people in particular on mobility scooters. I was in I'll mention the venue, Spoons. I was in a Spoons the other day and somebody went over my foot with one. And he just was totally oblivious to it. But the worst thing was he parked this mobility scooter by the coffee machine and then he jumped literally, hoof, straight to the bar. It was like Linford Christie without the pouch.
Was it Gyro Day?
It possibly was, but it was quite
No
interesting.
wonder he was jumping for joy.
It was quite interesting because on the telly, on the wall, they'd got Rachel Reeves was doing her thing about what's it, and you could see the worriedness in their faces.
Thinking, shit, we might have to get a job
That's
here.
all I'm saying. So Love Spuds, old people, but then
Oh,
I actually realised when I was sort of making a few jottings about what about old people, I actually then realised that I am now an old person, and I am that person at the checkout who dithers.
you've got a card for everything.
I have.
We go out for a family meal. Liam, take my card, get the points.
Yeah.
Petrol,
Yeah.
Card points.
Yeah.
How many fucking cards do you need?
Yeah, I've got my Beefeater card. I've got the table. I got my Iceland
Camera.
card. I got my Camera beer card. Yeah, me 10% discount at certain venues.
You are the typical old person.
Exactly. So that's what I say. When I said at the beginning, old people.
You spoke about yourself.
I possibly have. Yes. So I guess Carl Stein, the legend of late night radio, is actually this week's Love Spud.
Wow. At least you admit it. So you've processed your emotions. See, we're on a winner here.
I have.
Well done.
Yeah. And do you remember when we started this? I said, I don't think I really do. But I obviously
You've proved that you do.
inadvertently do. So
There you go.
I'm actually doing it. And I guess in a roundabout sort of way, everybody is processing their emotions,
In their own way.
but without realising they're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's getting those good thoughts to counterbalance those bad thoughts.
Oh, I like that. Well done.
That's the way I look at it.
My
is
love spuds is main beams. On
main
cars.
main beams.
Well, I have to drive to work very early in the morning, as you know.
Yes.
And people have got no concept of main beams. So it's like blue light on the car dash.
Oh yeah.
So driving down the country lanes, which I have to for work, I need your main beams to be able to see. So cars come in, I automatically click, they're off. Does
Yeah.
the bloke on the other side do it? Does he bollocks?
No.
So then you're playing fucking main beam tennis with the other bloke, trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
It looks like you're trying to fucking dog him. I'd pull over to dog him because you're flashing him and he's flashing you, and you think, come on, mate, please. It goes past and then he turns it off. You think, why couldn't you just turn it off 10 seconds earlier?
Yeah, absolutely.
It blinds the living shit out
and
of me.
it's the legal way to drive. You know, that's,
And
that's
as the
what
boys
we-
will tell you, I'm not the best driver. They've not got in the car with me since, or yet.
Well, you drove me here today. We seem to.
Yeah, but I
get
left
here without
really early.
incidents. Yeah, you did. Took it nice and steady.
Well, that's a Skoda.
Yeah.
It doesn't go above 30.
No, it's all right. I must tell you a story about dogging one day. If we've got time, maybe
God,
we'll
that's a
include it
different
towards the
episode.
end.
Christ, Dan, where's another fucking note, mate? Jesus Christ. Flat pack furniture, though, as we both know,
Yeah,
it is a bastard.
yeah. I tell you, I think the worst thing we ever did as a father and son builder, when you bought your first house, the bedroom was really small. And
Yes.
we had that. I don't know why, but you and Bridget decided to buy this absolutely humongous. You could have lived in it. It was probably bigger than the house. This humongous wardrobe. This 3 packs.
Is this
thing.
the one we've still got?
Yeah, but you've only got the 2 bits of the 3 now.
And we're missing about 20 screws.
We are, but it still holds together. And like you say, it's been taken apart and put together several times. But trying to build it in that small bedroom, and then tipping it up because it had got low ceilings as well, hadn't it? So trying to get that in, but we did it.
Eventually.
Where there's a way, there's
But no, I'm
There's
with
a
you,
way.
Dan. Flat pack furniture.
yeah.
Because you've got to get everything laid out. I mean, you're very James May when it comes to flat pack. You have
Yeah.
to lay everything out perpendicular, all
Yep.
the screws. You are very good at flat pack furniture.
I'm accepting this as a compliment.
But
When it goes
sometimes
badly,
you just want to build it and get it done. A
Yeah.
job that should take 20 minutes takes you 2 hours.
yeah, I'm a
Because
bit.
you're naming all the screws, you're naming all the panels, you're talking to them, caressing them.
Absolutely. I mean, I mean, on my Billy bookcase at home, anybody who's an IKEA fan will know exactly the Billy bookcase. Dowell number 20471. I mean, that's a very interesting part.
I mean, I remember we built the little wardrobe thing for Amelia when it was the changing thing in this first house. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
the
locked
changing.
in, you got locked in
I
because you were
did,
painting
yeah,
because it was
yeah.
Bridget's fault. And I said, Dad, this is on upside down. You went, no, it's fine. And Bridget come home and went, why have you built that upside down?
Yeah. We never did take it apart to correct
No,
it.
we just
did
left it.
We just
winged
left
it.
Yeah.
And electric cars. I don't like electric cars.
No.
This
now,
could cause controversy. I think they're a load of shit.
Well, yes, I agree. I mean, I got a survey from Skoda the other day, and it was, will you take part in this survey? Yes. Would you consider, we make sure that you're eligible for it, anybody wanted age, area where I lived, things like that. Do I drive a Skoda now? Yes. And then it said, would you consider an electric car? No. Thanks for completing our survey. They didn't want me because I wasn't interested in it. But a lot of dealerships now have some sort of legal responsibility to actually try and steer you to go toward an electric car.
I would never do it.
But no, it's. I mean, the thing that puts me off, and this would build up stress levels. This would be an emotion to deal with. I can tell you, with me, I would be so panicky, and I'm being genuine now. I would be so panicky if I went on a journey, and let's just take Skegness as an example.
Yeah.
180 odd miles.
2 and a bit hours.
If there wasn't enough charge in the car, I mean, a lot of them do tend to do that. They probably would get you there and back now. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert on electric cars at all, but in the early days, certainly, just a simple journey like that, you would get there. So let's say you're at a little hotel, little guest house on the seafront at Skegness. How are you going to charge your car to get back home again? You're going to be thinking about that all holiday. You need to charge the car up to get it sorted. Find somewhere to do. Find somewhere with a space. And the car's got to be there for
2 hours, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So you could have got home by that time.
You could be home then. And whereas you go to a petrol station, glug, 5-10 minutes tops.
Job done.
Even chatting to the cashier, as I often do. It's
giving your card to get the points.
Absolutely. I've got a BP card as well.
I knew it.
So, yeah, it's just that infrastructure. I know we all talk about it. It's not there. And I just wouldn't trust it. I would be genuinely panicking the whole journey, and it would just take the total enjoyment of driving away, because I'd be constantly thinking, how much charge have I got? Where can I charge it? How long is it going to take me? And it would just be, for me, it would be a total nightmare. A lot of people tell me, you need to change your ways, you need to change your way of thinking, it's the modern way to go, but...
No, it's not.
You
leave me with the diesel and the petrol. That'll do me.
I like the convenience of doing what we do the old-fashioned way. It's not good for the climate, I know, but, you know...
who cares?
That's a bold statement to make.
It doesn't make a difference, does it?
No. It's like this renewable energy. You know, when you get your renewal thing come through, they give you all these different things. And I always just say, look, keep it simple. What's the cheapest? I'm not bothered about renewables. I just want the cheapest deal for me.
When the MPs that are telling us we need to watch what we do into the earth to get electric, but they're going on private jets across the world for a meeting on climate change, what's the point?
Yeah.
Bollocks to them.
They're just doing all the damage that we are trying to.
On that note, before we go heavily into politics,
yes,
that could be another hour to 2
be.
hours.
It could be, yes.
And the love for Nigel Farage in this podcast.
Is there a lot of love for him?
Not really.
No, didn't Will meet him at...
well, he says he met him.
Alton Towers?
No, he went to a little pub meal in a village.
Oh.
And apparently as soon as Nigel Farage went in, the waitress went, "What a complete cunt."
No!
Yes. Not to Will, although, no. I mean...
I wouldn't
it's
know.
A bit... It's up there. But no, Nigel Farage is not... biggest...
He does have some crazy ideas.
They all do.
Well, yeah. I mean...
How do they process emotions?
How would you do that job? And
a lot better than they're doing at the minute.
Well, there must be so much pressure on you. You know, I mean, Boris, we just take Boris as an example.
Oh,
some people love him, some people hate him, so we won't get into the fors and against. But could you imagine when he was Prime Minister and he was elected essentially to get us out of Brexit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But within a few weeks of him being Prime Minister, we had COVID, something that this country hasn't experienced. We haven't had a pandemic for years and years and years. So to suddenly have that responsibility, and again, you know, there's fors and against what he did. We won't get into that bit. But just think of him as a person, as it was me or you, dealing with that situation, knowing what was going on, it's going to be a whole worldwide thing, and you're representing the UK, and you've got to stand up there and do this and do that and make decisions to actually deal with that. I mean, you know, he to some extent did what he did, but you know what I'm saying? It's
I get it.
When he went home at night, I mean, he must have never cut off from that. He must have been on call literally 24/7.
Yeah.
And that, to the human mind, to me, I mean, I couldn't deal with that. I'd get stressed to the eye hilt.
Well, we know not for you to be an MP.
That's right. Yeah, because I'd just no, cancel that. No, stop that. Yeah, give me over 63 bus passes. I'd like one. Thank you.
You'd love a bus pass, wouldn't you? You can't wait until you get a bus pass.
I'd be everywhere.
That's another card.
It would be.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm starting to teach Riley and Amelia about bus routes in our local
Yeah,
region.
please don't.
Mate. They're there. Have we got time for the dogging story?
Depends how quick it was.
Well, no, it's fairly quick. No, I had a job to pick. In fact, I was picking you up from Birmingham Airport. You and Bridget from Birmingham Airport.
Yeah, we weren't involved in this.
No,
just a disclaimer.
The plan was, I thought I'll take the old taxi driver's tip here. There used to be a lay-by.
Oh, fucking hell.
Which had, shall we say, got a bit of a reputation. Apparently, so somebody told
Allegedly, Taylor. Allegedly.
Anyway, this lay-by near Birmingham Airport. So I pulled up at this lay-by thinking, right, what I'll do, I'll get there a little bit early. The plane's due to land any time. You give me a phone call. I drive into Birmingham Airport, pick you up, job's done, saves you waiting. So I went in the lay-by, I thought, oh, this lay-by looks a bit full. So I thought, I drove round, came back round, and as I come round, this car flashed his lights at me. So I thought, oh, he's signalling there's a place to park.
See, it's main beams.
So there's a link here. So Carl Stein, now in a happy mood, thinks, there's a place to park. So I parked, and he flashes his lights again. I mistakenly and incorrectly thought, I'll acknowledge him, I'll flash my light.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, and that's as much as I can tell you.
Good God.
You
on that note.
On that note, yes. I do hope we've got the message across. I mean, we've had a little bit of fun. I've really enjoyed it, as I always do on these podcasts.
I enjoy it.
I do hope we've got the message across of the subject we were dealing with today.
Well, no, we have. It's been good. It's been a much needed podcast, I think.
Yeah, and if anything, I hope people enjoy listening.
Would you like to do the classic line?
Take something away from it. The classic line, yes. We will see you next Thursday.
Whoa, he's got it right. Fantastic.
Yeah.